welcome to the final episode of Sonic 3. It's the bonus video! As you can see, we've now beaten the game. If you click on this clear screen, you can view the credits. But of course, we aren't interested in doing that. What we're interested in doing is unlocking our reward that was teased in the opening cutscene this entire time. Look at him. We still need to unlock him. Because Knuckles still has one of the Chaos Emeralds. Also, don't worry if you come back to this zone after completing the game. He doesn't steal all of the emeralds again. It's just a cutscene. And now we can try this stage again. And thank goodness we get to try this again, right? Once again, that wasn't the ideal move, but it does work. The ideal move is to do that, and then you can just clean it all up. Now, this one is rather annoying to approach. It's really annoying to approach, actually. You can still get most of them turned into rings, but you have to jump on a little bit, and it's like annoying. Ooh, only 17 spheres left. And yeah, no, I know that there are perfects, but they don't give you anything aside from a continue, which the game doesn't save on the save file anyway. I might show one perfect bonus, but I will not be getting them all. 11 more spheres. Don't. No! I failed it. I'll be right back. Alright, once again, we're back. Back at it again in Special Stage 7. And there is a secret Special Stage 8, but I'd have to look up how to get to it. This episode isn't dedicated to any trivia. It's not the formal bonus episode. Like, it's not a formal bonus episode. It's just a little extra episode covering the things that I easily know about in the game. Don't have to do any introductions for. Four spheres. I just need to find the last two. I swear, if I lose this now, I'm going to be so incredibly angry. 7. Oh, Lord. So we're back at it again in Special Stage 7. Thought of a joke doing that, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we're getting the spheres, my people. We are no longer getting the sphere. Of course, as soon as I stop talking, it becomes ludicrously easy. Whatever. It doesn't matter, we have all the emeralds. I'm not gonna risk resetting this one. Yep, now Sonic can become Super Sonic, and we're gonna beat Angel Island with Super Sonic. But, of course, we can't transform just yet. Alright, I decided to just cut it. We have, as you can tell by that end screen, we have Super Sonic unlocked. We're gonna go into Angel Island. Again, I don't know why I keep picking this one. The cutscene. The startup cutscene so long. It's because there's a big ring at the start, that's why. Because I need to talk about this. Alright. At the start, there's this big ring. If you already have all of the special stages, you can't replay one. Instead, it'll give you 50 rings. That's actually kind of funny because how you used to have to activate them in Sonic 1 and Sonic CD and pretty much every other game they're in, you need 50 rings to activate it. See what they did. And now we are Super Sonic! We have increased speed and are completely invincible! Except from not having enough speed going up the tree. Not invincible to that fate. We have no special ability as Super Sonic. Also, in case you were wondering, this is where Sonic's green eyes came from. He had him when he was Super in Sonic 3. Also plays the invincibility music, which is good for me because I really like it. Do note that you are not invulnerable to drowning. Super Sonic can still drown. He is not invincible to that. In all honesty, I think the next thing I'm going to... I think if I ever do anything related to Sonic 3 again, it's gonna be a Knuckles playthrough. And you're gonna say, well, hey, wait a minute. Knuckles isn't playable in Sonic 3. And although he is, and we'll talk about that in a minute, the actual way we're gonna do it is through Sonic 3 and Knuckles, just play through the Sonic 3 zones only. I know. Kinda lame, I guess, but whatever. And that might happen, that might not. I don't know. Ah, dang it, we missed that one because I decided not to go for it. But if we go through here and go back out, it should respawn, hopefully, because I want to go Super Sonic again. Alright, as you can see, when you have a shield, you can't go Super. You will use the shield's ability, or your native ability instead. I'll explain that last statement in a minute. But as soon as you lose it, Super Sonic! And, don't worry, by the way. Grabbing a shield actually... Did I leave the shield here? No, I didn't. But if you grab a shield while already Super Sonic, you will gain the benefits of that shield while in Super form. For the Fire Shield, like, you don't gain their special ability, but you gain their passive benefits. For the Fire Shield, this means nothing. You're already invincible. Fire attacks can't hurt you anyway. But the real stars of the show are the Bubble and especially the Lightning Shield. With the Bubble Shield, you have infinite breath underwater as Super Sonic. And with the Lightning Shield, as you notice, our rings are going down. Being Super Sonic is powered by rings. I think you can see where this is going. the lightning shield passively attracts rings. Basically meaning you're almost never going to run out of super form. Ever with a lightning shield. And yeah, completely immune to damage. The fire shield doesn't protect you from these explosions. I mean, they are fire, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Supersonic can just stand there. You don't have to try and outrun the bombs. You can just stand there and walk. I'm not touching the controller, it's just Sonic's being pushed along, so he's in his walking animation. That's what I'm getting at. And he is very fast. He doesn't have a complete set of super sprites. As you can see, his look-up animation reverts to Sonic's normal sprites. He does not have a complete set of sprites for Super Sonic. But whatever. Anyway, we just smashed him apart. Couldn't do anything to us. Of course, demolish this zone. And Knuckles is gonna try and dump us into the Hydro City. Okay, that doesn't work here. Of course, we still have a few more things to check out, as I've repeatedly said over and over and over again. First thing is Tails by himself. Sonic alone, it's basically the Sonic and Tails playthrough, but without Tails tagging along. The Tails playthrough, however, you can actually fly. Which he is shown to do. Things are slightly different in his playthrough. And of course, well, I figure now is as good a time as any to get hit by another enemy. Probably the last time in the series. And it's going here. Obviously, we haven't completed the first special stage on this save yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna leave one sphere open. This is important to how I do perfects. I'm gonna leave one easily accessible sphere wide open. Trust me on this. At least one or two in a straight line. Because these special stages can go ludicrously fast if you are in them for too long. As you can see, 5 spheres left. Now it's just the one that we left. This is why we want to do this. There are no more spheres that we have to go out of our way to collect. Which means the only thing that is left for us is an easy sphere and all of these rings. In order to get a perfect, you need to collect every single possible ring in these special stages. That wasn't us getting the perfect, that was us getting a continue. You get a continue for every 50 rings you collect. It'll announce to you when you have a perfect. And then you simply complete the stage. Get your Chaos Emerald and move on. And as you can see, we now have a perfect bonus down there worth 50,000 points, a guaranteed 1-up. And of course, a continue. And that's that. For the record, Tails can't go super in this game. He does have a super form with the Chaos Emeralds that was introduced in Sonic Mania, but that wasn't introduced here. Once again, we're covering more things. Checked out that, but we haven't checked out the competition mode. Now, this is a 2-player game mode, for the most part. But as you can see, we have Sonic, we have Tails, they're basically the same, but we also have the first playable iteration of Knuckles. He has Sonic's Insta-Shield ability. He doesn't have a glide or climb, although unused sprites do suggest this. Probably put them on screen at some point. But yeah, this is the competition mode. You race against a friend in some short, looping little areas. You go around them 5 times. That's really it. And there's some power-ups that'll sometimes spawn unless you turn them off. I don't turn them off. The whole deal with this is basically you just want to get to the end. I think that power-up I just got may have swapped the places of the players if there actually was another player here, but there's not. Of course, Balloon Park. Of course, I'm going to be playing through all of these because, well, it's our only chance to play as Knuckles right now. And this is technically content in the game, so I don't want to just waste it. I didn't want to just not show content in the game, you know what I mean? Of course, now we have a speed shoe power-up. The gray shoes, those are slowdown shoes. They basically do what they say on the tin. There are some power-ups we may not see, because they are randomly spawning, of course. One of them is the Seeking Missile, or Seeking Bullet? I'm not sure what it's called. There's a banana, which lets people slip up. And yeah, that's what the Seeking Bullet does. If you don't dodge it, it's gonna... whoever that Seeking Bullet hits, they die and restart the lap. The banana, I think you slip on it? Come on. Yeah, you can just slip on the banana. Usually it doesn't do too much harm. Also, yeah, don't walk too early. You need to wait until it says go. This switch. As you can see, now that I've pressed it, that spring is raised. If I press it again, that spring is now down. That's the only thing it changes. I recommend that you keep the spring down unless you're trying to really annoy an opponent. Because it'll probably annoy you too, so be mindful of that. Once again, no real enemies or obstacles here to avoid. It is just a match race. Like, it's literally just a race against a friend. And that's really all it is. Nothing special. But there are a whopping 6 levels in this game mode, which is pretty good. They're short, but it's still fun. I do consider the competition mode a pretty cool part of Sonic 3. Even though most people have probably never really even bothered with it. Yeah, these shoes make you really heavy as well. Like, they slow you down, but you also become really heavy to the physics engine, apparently, because you slide everywhere. And once again, the first place bullet, or, excuse me, not the first place bullet, the Seeking Missile. I don't know what happened to the Seeking Missile, but we did hit it, technically. Here's the thing. I called it the first place bullet because... and, there is a actual fan game which uses it for that purpose. And I'm so used to playing that game that I called it the first place bullet by accident. But its origin is here. Obviously. yeah, this is the final area in all of Sonic 3 for us to check out. I think the ring power-up makes it so that you can withstand a hit from the Seeking Missile. I think that's all the ring power-up is for. One more thing to note, there is a Sonic 3 level select code for Sonic 3 alone, but it is really hard to pull off. I don't know the exact window, but you have to press up, up, down, down, up, 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 up in a very short amount of time. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, just don't bother. The game has the save feature for a reason. With that, I think I'll see you for whatever I do next. See you guys in another time, in another space.